The detour, my first solo trip, almost turned into a nightmare. My first solo trip was to New Orleans, a city I'd dreamed of visiting for its steamy bayous and lively jazz scene. The French Quarter was my starting point, a neighborhood pulsing with energy, street performers shouting out tunes, brass bands blasting from open doorways, and the rumble of horse-drawn carriages clacking over cobblestone streets. I'd spent the day wandering, my boots scraping against the cracked sidewalks of the bustling market, where booths spilled over with shiny beads and handmade masks. I'd taken pictures of vivid street art, savored spicy gumbo at a corner diner, and stared in awe at old voodoo artifacts in a dusty museum. By nightfall, my feet throbbed, and my spirit was alive with the excitement of being alone in a new place. I was set to return to my budget motel, a spot called Bayou Rest, to recharge for more exploration. Standing on a crowded intersection, I lifted my arm to hail a cab. The humid air hung heavy with the scent of fried dough and river mud. A black sedan rolled up, its body dented and dull. The driver, a guy in his 40s with a scarred cheek, scruffy beard, and greasy ponytail, poked his head out. "Where to, miss?" he asked, his drawl slick, almost overly welcoming. "Bayou Rest, please," I said, hopping into the back. My compact messenger bag rested on my knees, loaded with my must-haves: passport, tablet, phone, a journal, and a small wad of cash. I'd heard plenty of traveler tips to hold it near, and my hands clenched the strap hard. "Sure thing," he replied, giving a grin in the mirror that stopped short of his eyes. "First visit to New Orleans?" "Yeah," I answered, easing into the cracked vinyl seat. The car reeked faintly of stale beer and pine cleaner. "It's been amazing. The market was so full of life today, and folks are so welcoming." "Out here by yourself?" he probed, his gaze shifting to me in the reflection. "Bold move for a young lady like you, all alone?" I nodded, feeling a twinge of discomfort at his words, but shrugging it off as small talk. I needed to push my limits. "It's been great connecting with people." "Watch yourself," he muttered, his tone dipping low. "Not everybody around these parts is who they claim." I let out a nervous chuckle, aiming to ease the tension. "I'm figuring that out, but everyone's been nice up to now." He stayed quiet, just bobbed his head, his knuckles whitening on the wheel. The city glow zipped past, neon bars and gas lamps throwing quick flashes across the dash. But soon, I saw we'd veered off the busy avenue. The roads narrowed, flanked by sagging warehouses and overgrown lots. The throngs faded, giving way to deserted paths and sputtering lamps. My gut nodded. "Is this the route to the motel?" I asked, my words coming out shaky. "Detour," he grunted, eyes fixed ahead. A quiet snap rang out in the car, the locks engaging. My pulse spiked. I eyed the door latch, wondering if I could flip it fast if needed. "It doesn't seem right," I pressed, faking calm. "I took the main streets earlier." "Easy now, miss," he barked, his voice edged. "I know these backways better than you." My heartbeat raced, echoing in my head. I clutched my bag closer, the fabric digging into my skin. The structures outside darkened, their doors padlocked or shattered like empty eyes. The engine's drone filled the quiet, and the driver's stares in the mirror grew icy and plodding. I convinced myself it was paranoia, that he was merely a moody cabbie picking a quicker path, but my instincts screamed otherwise. My fingers trembled as I pulled out my phone. No bars. Naturally. "Why so jittery?" he asked abruptly, chuckling in a way that chilled me. "You're spooking me too." "I'm not," I shot back fast. But my tone gave me away. "I just want to reach the motel." He laughed again, a deep, creepy rumble. "You visitors always so on edge." The car eased as we neared a structure that resembled my motel, its flickering sign barely visible. Relief washed over me, but it vanished quick. I dug for my wallet, hands fumbling. "How much?" $20, he stated, twisting to face me. His eyes were like flint. I passed him the bills, palms sweaty. But as I went for the door, he surged ahead and snatched my bag, ripping it away. The Yank stole my air. "This ain't enough," he snarled. "Gotta pay extra." "What?" I gasped, jabbing at the meter glowing on the dash. "That's the fare." He brushed it off, holding my bag firm. "More cash or this stays with me," he growled, leaning in, his breath rank and hot. "All your stuff's in here, right? Passport, tablet. You'd be stuck without it." Terror gripped my lungs. My passport, tablet, phone, my whole journey hinged on that bag. Know it, and I'd be trapped, powerless. "Please," I breathed, voice cracking. "That's all I've got." "Turn out your pockets," he ordered, squeezing the bag harder. His stare pierced mine, shadowy and relentless, and I felt caged like prey. The sealed doors pressed in, the car a trap. My hands quivered as I emptied my pockets, yanking out every last dollar, around 50 in total. "This is everything," I said, offering it. "Just hand over my bag." He glared for an endless beat, face blank. Then he grabbed the money, his coarse fingers grazing mine, making me recoil. I braced for him to keep the bag, but he hurled it out the window, letting it smack the pavement. "Scram," he spat. I clawed at the handle, fingers slick with fear. The lock popped, and I tumbled out, scooping my bag from the ground. My legs wobbled as I rose, and the car's tires shrieked as he peeled away, taillights vanishing into the gloom. I stood rigid, hugging my bag, heart slamming like a drum. I rifled through it wildly. Passport, tablet, phone, journal, all accounted for. I'd lost the cash, but nothing more. Yet the dread stuck, icy and thick. The road was eerily still, shadows stretching long. I sensed watchers in the dark, eyes piercing from the voids. Then I caught it, footsteps, measured and heavy, echoing from the alley opposite. My veins froze. A shape materialized, slim and towering, face obscured by a hood. He lingered, gazing fixedly. My limbs turned to mush, but I compelled them to shift, retreating toward the motel's door. My stare fixed on him. He advanced a step, and I bolted. I crashed through the motel's entrance, the chime above clanging sharp. The clerk, a lady with curly hair and a soft grin, glanced up from her counter. "You all right?" she asked, frowning at my expression. I nearly got robbed," I stuttered, words faint. "The cab driver?" He seized my bag, took my money, menaced me. Her eyes bulged, and she rose, circling the desk. "That's terrible. You injured?" I shook my head, tears pricking. "No, just terrified." He sealed the doors, and then someone lurked outside, staring. She scowled, peeking at the door. "Staring at you? Did they trail you?" "I don't know," I said, voice quaking. I dashed in. "Hold tight," she said, snatching a phone. "I'm phoning security to scan outside." "You're secure now." I dropped into a lobby seat, gripping my bag like a shield. The clerk spoke briskly into the line, tone stern. A guard showed up, a stocky fellow with a light, and ventured out. I watched via the glass, pulse still thundering, but the street appeared vacant. The guard came back, head shaking. "Nobody there," he reported. The clerk settled next to me, her touch light on my arm. "It occurs now and then," she murmured. "Some drivers target outsiders. Stick to licensed rides or our recommended service next time. All right?" I nodded, feeling dumb and tiny. I had no clue. It was my first day. "You couldn't know," she said gently. "You handled it well escaping. Rest up. Tomorrow's brighter." I thanked her and trudged to my room, a cramped spot with a sagging bed and a lone window. I bolted the door, tested it twice, and flopped onto the mattress, bag still clutched. Sleep evaded me. Every groan of the structure startled me, and I kept envisioning the driver's frosty gaze, those alley steps. I inspected my bag once more, tallying each piece, scared I'd overlooked something. All present, but the horror lingered. Next morning, I lounged in the motel's patio, nursing coffee, attempting to dispel the prior night. The city felt altered, less spirited, more threatening. I rang my sister, voice wobbly as I recounted the ordeal. "Head home," she pleaded, but I declined. I'd journeyed to New Orleans to prove my independence, and one horrifying evening wouldn't halt me. For the trip's remainder, I transformed. I learned official cab markings, shunned solo night travels, and kept my bag strapped across me constantly. Every passerby's look sped my heart, and I scoured each lane for concealed shapes. But I persisted in discovering. I strolled foggy swamps, dipped in cool creeks, and shared laughs with friendly residents over home-cooked jambalaya. The land's charm gradually mended the terror, though it never wholly vanished. Yet, in quiet moments, I'd swear I heard whispers in the wind, like ghostly warnings from past victims, urging me to beware the shadows that seemed to follow, alive with unseen malice. Room 213, the night they tried to get in. After a rough split in Texas, I figured it was time. I loaded my old pickup with outfits, a cooler of munchies, a worn road map, and a mix of country and folk songs. The idea was straightforward: drive from Texas to Oregon, hitting quaint towns and odd roadside spots en route. It seemed like a new beginning, a shot to find myself again. By the time I reached Portland, I was wiped out. Weeks of highways, powered by diner coffee and trail mix, had worn me down. My eyes burned, my neck stiff, and all I craved was a rinse and a bunk. I'd reserved a hotel via a booking site for one night in Portland near the riverfront off Interstate 5 on Riverside Drive. The place wasn't posh, but the cost fit, $89 for a single, and reviews called it okay and tidy enough. Fine for a brief layover before pushing north to Seattle. When I rolled into the lot around 9 at night, the hotel appeared rougher than the shiny pics online. The sign's lights blinked, reading vacancy with a missing letter. The exterior's paint flaked, and some windows sported tape over cracks. I assured myself it was just one night. The lobby didn't boost my faith. The space smelled of old smoke and fake lemon. A buzzing overhead light flickered, throwing stark shades on the scuffed tile floor. At the desk sat a man in his 50s, balding with a stare glued to a monitor. He had on a worn button-up with a hotel emblem, a fir tree that looked wilted. Checking in, he queried, hardly glancing up. "Yes, got a booking," I said, stating my name and pushing my license over. He pecked at keys, fingers slow. Soon, he slid a key card in an envelope. "Room 213, second floor, lift that way." He waved loosely right, eyes back on the screen. "Thanks," I muttered, taking the card and heading to the elevator. It was ancient, with dented doors and dim buttons. It groaned ascending to the second floor, making me ponder its last check. The corridor stretched narrow, carpet a dull blue with mystery marks. The walls, patterned in faded stripes, curled at edges, showing stained drywall. My room sat at the end, needing 2 swipes for the lock to beep open. Inside, the space matched the hotel's wear. The bed featured a thin pad with a bumpy blanket, pillows like flat sacks. A bedside lamp gave a faint amber light, leaving corners shadowy. The floor had more odd blots, and drapes, thick and dusty, drooped over a view of the lot. I checked the bath, chipped basin, shower with mildew rings, and a towel worn thin. I exhaled. Not luxury, but sufficient. I secured the door, noting the knob's looseness, like it could pop off. As a lone woman traveler, I'd learned every safeguard. Too many tales out there. I tossed my duffel down, rinsed quick under tepid dribble, and slipped into comfy tee and joggers. My phone hit 20%, so I plugged it bedside, set wake up for 7, and slid under covers. Springs whined, but fatigue hit hard. Sleep came swift. A heavy thump yanked me awake. Eyes wide, heart pounding. For a moment, I thought it dreamed, mind hazy. Then another, a firm knock on the door, then jiggling, like forcing entry. Clock glowed 4:30 in the morning. Room dim, save pale blue from street lamps slipping past curtains. Throat dry, I lay still, ears straining. Voices then, men's, hushed and close outside. Open up, darling, one cooed, smooth but dark. We sense your inside. Gut twisted, breath stuck as a gruffer voice added, lovely lady like you, no good solo. Let's party. Handle rattled fierce, door shoving in, creaking against the safety chain. Blessed chain held, soul barrier. I heard them whisper, words muddled but tone freezing. Brain whirled, who? How'd they know me? From lobby, lot? I snatched my phone, hands quaking, nearly dropping. Huddled on bed, blanket as barrier, I called desk. Rang 1, 2, 3. Each eternal. Finally, the dull clerk picked up. Desk, help, voice bored, like bothered. Two guys trying my room, I whispered, shaking. Outside, shaking knob. Send help or cops. Long silence. Breathing slow on his end. Room number, ma'am? 213, I said, eyes on door. Handle quieted, but voices lingered, faint. Another wait, endless. Sorry, ma'am, system shows no booking for 213. Sure right hotel? Heart dropped. What? I checked with you tonight. Gave ID. Got confirmation here. Through sight. Ma'am, he droned, too calm. Records say 213 went to other guest evening. No name match. Impossible, I hissed low, hiding voice. I'm in it now. Checked hours ago. You handed card. Sorry, ma'am, he echoed, unapologetic. We skipped that site. Maybe wrong spot across road. Happens. Wanted to yell. Not across. Your place, your room. Men breaking in. Act. Just then, curse outside, steps fading down hall. Men leaving, voices dying. Relief hit, but pulse raged. They're off, I told clerk, wobbly. But booking? Saying I'm not here? Suggest desk morning, he said, detached. Bossin at 9. Fix then. Fix then? I echoed, fear to fury. Break-in attempt, you claim no record? Unsafe. Sorry, ma'am, broken record. Nothing now. Rest. Rest? After? I slammed down, hands still shaky. Check door, you're pressed. Quiet, save AC hum. Double lock chain, drag chair over, wedged under knob, tilted brace. Not much, but extra. Grabbed lamp, solid metal, set bedside. If entry, swing hard. Sat legs crossed on bed, phone clutched, too scared flat. Every building creak, far bump jumped me. Opened app, confirmation there, name, address, room 213, paid. Email to, number. How no system? Glitch, fraud, worse. Mind spun, picturing clerk involved, maybe men. Thought police, but what say? Gone, no proof but word, booking denied. Called site support, message said 8 to 8. Useless. Sat staring door, phone to 15%, faulty plug. Room shrank, shadows deeper. Replayed voices, lovely lady no good solo. Skin prickled. Seen lobby, followed? Or random? Game for that room? Night drag torment. No sleep, eyes open. Lamp on, weak push on dark. 5 steps hall again, slow heavy. Breath held, lamp gripped, but no touch. Faded, side shaky. 6:30, dawn peaked, felt safer pack. Through stuffed duffel, peeped hall empty, to lift. Lobby, new clerk, young guy with neat hair, polite nod. Night guy gone, good. Morning, he said cheery. Out? Yes, but last night, I said, phone out show confirmation. Told all, men entry try, clerk deny system. Fear kept awake. Smile dropped listening. Typed computer, bra knit. Real sorry, don't see name 213. System says assigned other last night. Stared, frustration boil. Same as him, but I was there. Check night. See booking. Shoved phone. Glanced, back screen. Odd. Get boss. Minutes, woman suit appeared, tag manager. 40s, curly hair, stiff smile. Repeated tale, voice shake anger exhaust. Showed email, card, all. Nodded, face blank. Very sorry mix-up. Glitch system or site issue. Third parties unreliable. Refund full now, talk night staff. Refund okay, but not explain men or help refuse. Men at door? Pressed. Not glitch. Could hurt. Security serious, she said rehearsed. Review cameras, check. Describe men? Shook head. Heard only, voices new inside. Face unchanged. Investigate promise. Stay night free. No thanks, quick. Another minute churn stomach. Walked car, morning air thick oppressive. Leg shaky, glanced back expect follow. Through duffel seat, locked instant. Hands quake start engine. Drove off, heart race. But as I left, I glimpsed in mirror a faint figure by the hotel, hooded, watching motionless, like a specter from old tales, whispering curses that echoed in my mind long after. Trust in rideshares. The Pacific Northwest had called to me for years. Its towering forests, misty coasts, and hidden gems drawing me close. After saving and mapping, I flew into Seattle. My pack brimmed with basics and a trail guide I'd studied front to back. I roamed the city's noisy piers and coffee spots for days, but yearned for quieter, real vibes. That's when I aimed for a tiny town in the Cascades, known for its evergreen hikes and logging history. The bust of the town was stunning. I window-seated, viewing foggy peaks and lumber yards pass, the ride mixed with local talk and rare hikers clicking cams. Arriving, I settled at a cozy and run by a kind couple. The wife, with a warm beam, gave a key to a room overlooking ridges. Careful out alone, she noted, light but warning. I brushed it off then. Morning, I buzzed ready. Wanted town square, maybe cafe or trail buddy. In tee, jeans, hikers, I shouldered my light pack, phone, bottle, and compact rain jacket for sudden drips. Stepped to curb, air alive with log trucks rumbling, birds chirping, and rideshare cars idling. Flagged first rideshare, a beat sedan. Driver, young with stubble and faded tee, leaned out grinning wide. Hey, we're headed, clipped English clear. Town square, please, I said, sliding back. Seat torn, car sent gas and faint smoke. Okay, $10, he said, engine revving. Nodded, settled as pulled off. Glanced mirror. Solo? First Northwest? Yes, first. Love lone trips, smiled. Town seems gorgeous. It is. Show best spots, eyes road. Chatted drive, him home queries, me travel bits. Seemed nice, relaxed, scenery shift from cabins with flags to open woods with deer spots. But 15 minutes, turned off main to bumpy gravel track. Homes gone, thick pines and vines took over. Path rough, car bounced each rut. Unease pricked. Vista square, steady voice. Yeah, detour. Quicker, casual, almost forced. Track thinned, trees closed, stomach tight. Think wrong. Back main? Louder. No reply. Car sped, motor whining. Heart pounded. Not error. Deliberate. Glanced round, dense woods only. Fingers sought handle, jammed sticky. Stop now, yelled, pounding side. Brakes slammed, lurched. Quick, he grabbed arm back, grip bruising. Stay put, snarled, face rage twist. Let go, screamed, yanked. Free hand grabbed jacket heavy. Swung hard, hit arm. Yelped, grip loose, pulled free. Shoved door, tumbled dirt hard. Feet up, ran woods, branches whip face. No look back. Lungs burned crash undergrowth, roots trip. Hikers sank mud, slow. Kept run, fear fuel. Woods maze green, air thick bugs hum, far owl hoot. Hid behind huge fir, chest heave. Listened. Chase? Nothing but breath. Stayed ages, heart slam. Arm throbbed grab, legs scraped bleeding thorns. Phone no signal, bottle low. Thought, sun left drive. Keep right, maybe road. Desperate, but plan. Walked shaky, eyes dart sound. Leaf rustle, twig snap. Woods alive, watching. One steps behind, heavy sure. Froze, breath catch. Turned, shadows only. Mind spun, him lurking. Grip jacket tight, soul comfort. Hours on, throat dry, water gone. Stumbled stream, water cloudy tempt. Knelt, splash face, cool brief. Wanted drink, risk ill. Stood, voices faint human. Hope surge, fear too. His pals? Crept near, saw loggers clearing, axes swing. One, older rugged, spotted. Stepped, voice. Help to town? Frowned, pointed path, English mix. No full get, nodded thanks, followed. Path wider gravel, eternity roofs distant. Relief wave, not safe yet. Entering town, past old mill sign faded. Elder man outside stacking wood. Approached desperate. No safe way square. He eyed up down, brows knit. Look spooked. What? Hesitated, no paranoid. Lost. Rideshare wrong way. Face darkened. Some drivers bad. Careful. Straight, right at mill. Pointed. Thanked, hurried, words echo. Square, busy diner slipped in, hands shake order coffee. Window seat, overheard table guys. That rideshare crew again, one said, luring folks woods, scare cash. Blood chilled. Crew? Escape that? Couldn't stay town. In Haven, now vulnerable. Returned, avoid rideshare spot. Men group watch pass, one yell ride need? Voice too known, sharp. Head down, heart race. In, wife worried leave soon. Wrong, brow furrow. Plan change, forced smile. Call real cab? Company 1? Nodded, phone up. Packed, window glance expect see driver or buds wait. Cab came, ran it, pack back. Bus stop please, told driver, older quiet. Stop, ticket to Portland, bigger safe hope. Bus pulled, watched town greens fade, body ease. Arm bruised, legs scratched, alive. Escaped instinct, fear stayed. Replay driver glare, man warning, rideshare men. Lone travel freedom, now risks known. Still, bus rattle, defiance spark. World big, beautiful, no quit. But in the misty woods, I'd felt ancient spirits stirring, whispering of old curses that lured the unwary into eternal shadows, their echoes haunting my dreams forever after.